how is consent an important part of any good relationship?
Okay, so when we're talking relationship, we're talking friendships or in a workplace, anything like that.
Yeah.
For me, I feel like consent helps you to understand a person better and to understand their boundaries also.
Yeah.
So it could be as little as anything. For example, I'm eating my biscuit and then you want some. Consent is as little as, oh, can I have some? Not, give me biscuits now.
Right.
So yeah, that's how I feel consent is important in any relationship.
When we talk about friendships and maybe romantic relationships, they're supposed to be symbiotic. So when there's consent or even a lack of consent for certain things, it opens the room to good conversations and communication. It sets realistic expectations.
Realistic expectations.
Yes.
I think consent is important for inclusion.
Okay. When you say inclusion, what do you mean?
Like partnership, like not just doing things as you please. Because
However
I know you. Because whatever you chose, do you understand? So because I know her. I mean, people ask, is it okay to shake?
Yes. Can I give you a hug?
Can I give you a hug?
Yes.
Can I give you a handshake? Because you don't just go around assuming everybody wants to shake you. So because you want to be inclusive in what you do with the person, you could ask, can I have your number? Because I've seen a situation where somebody asks, do you shake? And I was like,
I would have said
no,
yes.
that you're just stretching out your hand.
Right.
And then if I don't want to because I don't like shaking, I'm like, I'm now the bad person.
I also like to add that it reduces see finish. Because when you don't give your consent, they can't do anyhow and they need to treat
That's
you.
a very strong point.
Actually, avoid see finish.
See finish.
Okay.
See
you finish.
Over family.
See you finish. That's
See finish in local palace.
That's why.
I give you behavior.
You guys don't do this. I look posh.
Sorry.
She does actually.
Sorry.
Please don't do this.
It's true.
Right. So the next one would be, how do you tell someone when they're not respecting your boundaries in a relationship? How do you tell them that, you're crossing this boundary?
Just do
You're
like
crossing it.
Yeah.
So how do you do
for
that?
me, when you are crossing your boundaries and you are important to me, I'll first, relax. I'm like, guy, I really do not like this thing, and you really have to understand that.
So basically, you speak.
Yes, you speak. If they respect you, they will stop. There are some people that will continue.
Yeah.
And that is when you've not changed it for them. If you're always like, no, stop it.
Don't do
You have
that.
to do some levels of
Let
crazy.
me take your consent. You know, some people that would laugh and like, hey! I'm like, bro,
Don't beat me.
calm down now.
I had that friend.
I had a friend like that, and sometime I was enjoying it, and I'm like, no, this
You
is
were
not working.
enduring it.
Yes, I was enjoying it because we're really good friends.
Yeah.
But this guy will beat you to pulp when he's laughing. I'm like, don't kill me now.
The back is really painful.
Right? And so I just had to call. I told him one day, I said, you can't keep hitting me like this.
Yeah.
When you laugh, push your hands to yourself. Try keep your hands to yourself. Stay still. And that for me was speaking out.
Yeah.
Because I really just thought, I mean, it's just being a friend. It's just being in the moment. But I just had to call the person and like, bro, no, you do this kind of thing. Just
conversation.
stop it, right? Yeah. And I think that's a really good way to tell someone, just stop it. Don't do it. You're overstepping. Yeah. Stop it. You can't sugarcoat this thing. Yeah. You need to let them know. Yeah. Yes. What's okay with beating?
I can set my boundaries.
Okay.
I don't have any issues. I think the best thing is just to be polite with it. That's it. I just go about it really simply, you're crossing the line. Don't do this. Don't play with me.
So let me ask you, how about people that don't, like she said, there's some people you have to change it for.
Stubborn.
So if you're saying, don't do this, I don't like it, and they come the next day and you go, don't do this, I don't like it.
If I try the first time, the second time,
just disappear.
Maybe I even give you the grace of a third time.
And
you still want to cross me. Like I just believe that it means you don't care about me if you disrespect me, right? Okay. So I really don't see the need for such a person in my space.
Okay.
And I don't need to keep putting myself in the position where somebody would keep on
disrespecting
disrespecting me.
So tell us about a time when someone respected or disrespected your content. And how did it make you feel?
This amazing friend of mine, when I'm like, I don't want to talk about this. And it's like, okay. You might ask again, but the fact that he actually respects my feelings about not talking about it makes me feel like, oh, I'm a proud friend. I mean, I have someone that understands me. And the disrespectful part, I don't like engaging in fights.
Yeah.
I don't like stress. I don't like commotion. So there's this situation whereby there was an issue in school and we're just fighting among ourselves in the room. So I was not even on the bad part. The girl just decided to like pick on me. It made me feel so bad because later I was not like, I wish I had not even like said anything. I'll just let it go like that.
So there was a time that I was on a set and assistant director of the set, he collected my number from somebody and I get really irritated when people try to toast me out of the blues. Like, I haven't even spoken to you one-on-one and you're in my DM saying, yeah, exactly. So I feel very irritated. But I, at a point in my life, I struggled with people pleasing. I don't like to upset people. So I would keep quiet and hold it in, wishing that it would just go away. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So at a point, on the same day that he messaged me, when he told me his interest and everything, he was like, oh, are you comfortable with it? And like,
he asked
that. Yeah, he did. Yes.
Okay.
So I saw that as an open door and I was like, oh no, I'm not comfortable with this. I'm not ready for anything. And it was like, oh, okay. And that was the end. I went back on sets, no issues. It was like it never happened. And that was it. I felt relieved, right? I felt respected.
So I got this little cousin that came to our house for a visit for Christmas. So anytime I used to press my phone, he used to like just, you know, put his head. And I was like, it was like, I was like, bro, get out. And the next thing he said was, I said, okay, I'm going already. And I felt like, I should have just, you know, be calm.